Do something real quick. Hmm. Um. I really let me take this off, man. Let me take this off, man. I got off work. I just got off work. I ain't even took a shower yet, and I core minus, bro. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Um, I'm thoroughly disappointed, brother. As a young man who watch your videos, as a young man who loves that you know the Greek, because I don't know the Greek. I've learned a few words from you, right, in the Greek and what they mean, and I appreciate that. I am thoroughly, I'm very upset that you would platform this demonic man who is not a saint. Did you do research on Anton Daniels before you brought? Matter of fact, I know you kind of did because you said out your own mouth that some of y'all may know him infamously. Now, help me understand. So you must know about a little bit of Anton Daniels content. You must know about Anton Daniels content. This is the same man who said that black women are the enemy. Now tell me, why would you platform a man who says that? This is a black man who said that out of his mouth. And guess what? To this day, he still has not addressed it. He still has not apologized. He didn't say that he was wrong, didn't say nothing. Brother, I don't listen. When it comes to a charlatan, a devil, a demonically possessed man like that, you don't get no grace. This is the same man who told me, you know what? This is the same man who laughed at me when I said, as a Christian man, that God told me that my wife is my wife. I got blessed. I got blessed to have that experience, to hear from God, for God to tell me that my wife is my wife. Most men don't get that. He laughed, even made a clip about it. This is the same man who makes it look like he pimping out his wife. Literally a married pimp, because he called her on the phone while I was on the phone with him. On the line with him, and said, every time you had a job, who did you bring the money back to? Who did you? I brought it back to you. Slap it in his hand. I said, my money and my wife's money is our money. Anton said, that's my money. It's my money. That's what he said. So why would you platform a man who is literally a married pimp? I don't care I don't care what type of advice a demon has. I don't care what type of advice a devil has. When it comes to God and you being a Christian platform, he should have never been on your platform, in my opinion. Because this man is a wolf in sheep's clothing. All you had to do was look at the title of his videos, and you will see that this man has no love in his heart for black women. And you brought him on your platform to speak about politics. When a devil show me he a devil, I don't care what you have to say. I don't care what kind of wisdom you may think you have. I don't care what your educational background is, because the devils be smart too. Demons be smart. Demons be having a little bit of knowledge. And you brought this man up. We shouldn't be hearing from this man. This man is a danger. His rhetoric is literally a danger to black women. When you say that your own group of women is an enemy, that's enough said, bro. We don't have to hear from you no more. You are an enemy of black people. And you brought this man up to speak. I don't. And then you said we not gonna get into Bible. Why? You a Christian platform. Why you not gonna bring in the Bible? Why you not gonna check Anton on what he said? Because he needs to be checked. You didn't give no grace to Kevin Samuels when Kevin Samuels was keeping his foot on black women's neck. You didn't give him no grace. You made multiple videos calling out Kevin Samuels. But you called this man brother on your platform. What's up, bro? I would never call this man, will never be a brother. I would have never called him brother, Corey. Because he exposed who he was when I had a conversation with him. He exposes what he believes on his platform every day. He exposes himself. And I'm thoroughly disappointed because I don't hold no men in high regard because I think we all flawed. I don't. But if it was a person that I went to understand certain passages, when you add the Greek in them, it was you, fam. I'm gonna call you fam. It was you, brother. We got to be careful on who we be platforming. See, because I heard Anton Daniels say he tried to address the comments in your live. Anton Daniels tried to address the comments in your live when he said, see, some of y'all want to talk and be in the echo chamber, and y'all don't understand that I was raised by my dad. I wasn't raised by my mother. I was raised by my dad, and I stand on prison, this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. His dad did a bad job of raising him. If he could ever open up his mouth to say some of the disdainful things and distasteful rhetoric that black women have ever seen or heard in their dang life. Why would I bring on an enemy of black people? That's dumb. So what makes me upset, and then your thumbnail, you put he's right about what? He right about Kamala Harris, boo-hoo, whatever. People gonna vote whatever way they want to vote. As Christians, though, our faith ain't even supposed to be in who's in office, but rather the one who sits on the throne. Yeah, we can talk about it, but we can also conduct who we talk about it with. And we don't have to talk to no devils about policies. I don't want to learn from Satan. I don't want to learn from these demons. And I don't want to speak to no man who claims that his own group of women are the enemy. He should have never been platformed. And now you just brought a wolf in sheep's clothing to a major platform as yours, because you got over 50,000 subscribers, Corey. And now when black women specifically, when they go look at his content, dang, bro, this type of people that Corey bring on, like what? The average black woman built like a tank. That was black women are the devil. Black women are the enemy. Corey, wait. Do you not hear what Anton Daniels said? Like, why are you having a conversation with him? You didn't platform the whole. You didn't. Now I know. Now I understand that his platform is bigger than yours. I know he has more subscribers, but for people that did not know about him, you just put him on the forefront for them to go look into him now, and they gonna see that he is a devil. See, I don't play you. If you call yourself a Christian platform because your name is Smart Christian Channel, then you need to be talking about Christian topics, godly topics, and you shouldn't be platforming no evil man such as Anton. Anton Daniels should not be platformed. Anton Daniels is an enemy of black women. How you gonna platform a man who literally be on panels with another man called the Angry Man? And all he do is talk about black women. I ain't making no jokes and laughing and giggling with no demonic spirit. I ain't doing that, Corey. And you're supposed to be setting the example, Corey. You knew what you was doing. Why is the church is getting infiltrated by demonic influence, such as men like this, and you should be called out on it. And even though I'm a young man and I may stay in my place because I love to listen to an older man talk, but sometimes older men need to shut up because they don't know what they're talking about. And even though they may have knowledge in something, as soon as you start framing your own group of people to be a demon, I have nothing to do with you because a demonic spirit made him say that. So that's what he's influenced by. This man hates black women. Do we really want to platform black men who hate black women? When you say black women are the enemy, do I have any reason to talk to you? Because was your mama the enemy? Was your grandma the enemy? Was your nieces the enemy? Was any of your black women the enemy? He got more smoke for women and them being out of order, but there's a whole bunch of black men that's out of order out here. There's a whole bunch of crime and evilness that's being done through the hands of men. Matter of fact, I would argue more crime has came through the hands of men historically. More death has came through the hands of men historically. This ain't nothing new, but somehow it's the woman's fault on everything. Men are so good, but the woman is bad. And you platform this man. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Because I'm genuinely hurt. And this coming from a young man who watch you, who goes to your page to learn. When I'm looking up something, I'm pretty sure Corey talked about it. Let me see. Okay, so let me see what he got this patch. Okay, I go to what you have given for reference. If I don't go to my own pastor, I go to what you have put out. And I go test it to see if it holds any weight. But this right here is a no-go, fam. We don't platform devils. We ain't supposed to. We call out devils. We don't be all giddy laughing with devils talking about policies. We call out devils. The mere the association of you with this man screams volumes. Because now, since you are talking to this man, I have to now find out, does Corey agree with Anton Daniels? Why does Corey agree with Anton Daniels, but he didn't agree with Kevin Samuels? Why is it that you were quick to call out Kevin Samuels on the crazy stuff that he was saying, but you didn't want to call out Anton Daniels on what he said? Because you can find a whole bunch of stupid stuff that Anton Daniels has said specifically about women and black women in general. Ain't got no smoke for no man, though. He can get up there and hoorah, say, I was raised by my dad and I stand on prison all he want to. That is a soft man. Because when you spend your whole panels addressing women, black women, and they calling them the enemy, you can't tell me that you's a good man. You can't even tell me you's a godly man. You can't tell me you a saint. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm a saint. I'm not a Christian. You ain't nothing but a devil in disguise. And you have allowed this man to be platformed on your platform. How pathetic. Corey, how pathetic. I never thought, you know what? I should have saw this coming. I should see this coming more often, because that's the way we move. We moving in a way, you know, that people, that the church want to be buddy with people. I ain't being buddy with no demonic entity such as this man. I don't care what he got to say. When I do my research on a person and that person has harmful and toxic rhetoric, you will not get platformed. That man is not a Christian. Corey, what Christian man do you know that laugh at another Christian man for saying my wife told me my wife was my wife? I'm sorry, that God told me my wife was my wife. What Christian man does that? Tell me. Tell me, because the video is still out there, Corey. The video, you can pull up my name and me and Anton Dale's conversation. You can pull it up. I was respectful. I was coming in humble. Everything. You could pull it up. He still got it on there. This is the same man who said black women have done more harm to black men than any white man. Corey, do you agree with that, Corey? Do you agree with that, Mr. Smart Christian Channel? But then you want to talk about, we're not going to talk about nothing else. We're going to talk about pop. Man, please. What type of man, what type of godly man do you know would spin it like that? God and red pill don't go together, Corey. God and red pill does not go together, Mr. Corey. It does not merge. You can't say you love Jesus and call yourself a believer and then have a red pill so far up your butt and always talk down and about women, Corey. This was a bad look. And I'm disappointed. Matter of fact, you know what? I don't even like using this word like that. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Because I watch you. And lately I've been seeing men of God or men who claim to be men of God be just as compromised with the world. Men of God want to be buddy with what everybody else doing. And then snakes like Anton Daniels, who don't have no type of grace or compassion for women, to say that his own group of women are the enemy, to be platformed by another man of God. And you knew who he was because you said some of y'all may know him infamously. So let me ask you a question, Corey. If Kevin Samuels was still alive, would you be checking? Would you be all buddy and saying, oh, well, some of y'all may know this man infamously? Would you out? From the times you were checking him, it was like you was marking him as a danger to women and a danger to young men with his rhetoric. But Anton Daniels is a danger to men, danger to young men and women in general. Corey, let me play a video for you, Corey, because maybe you think I'm tripping, Corey. Maybe you think I'm tripping. Let me pull up this video, Mr. Corey. You know what I'm saying? Let me go show you what Anton Daniels has specifically said about black women. See, because I want what I'm saying to hold weight. I want what I'm saying to hold weight. I want you to understand that I'm not making this up. I'm not lying. I'm gonna show you what he said. I'm pulling it up now. Don't worry about it. Y'all give me a second. I'm pulling up. I want you to hear exactly what this demonic influenced man had to say about black women. See, I don't play this game. Let me share this screen. Let me share this screen. So just in case, Corey, you watch this video, you see me from whatever on YouTube. I want you to understand the gravity of what you just done. I want you to feel the gravity of what you just did, Corey. You got to feel it. You got to feel it. Let me flip this camera around real quick for TikTok, for y'all TikTok users. Let's see. All right, let's go to it. I'm gonna turn off my green screen real quick on the phone so y'all can see it. All right, so y'all should be able to hear this. I'm about to rewind a little bit. Watch this.
You know what's really wrong with the black community is that the woman is out of her purpose and she's not a helpmeet no more. Yeah. She's the enemy. She's more of an enemy than the white man ever has. She's more of an enemy than anybody in history has ever been to the black community. Because
and Corey, that other guy up here, right here, with the bald head, because y'all all got bald heads. I'm just playing with you, Corey. I know you got a bald head. This is not really a shot at you. This is really towards Anton Daniels and them other bald-headed men, because I still got love for you, brother, but you was wrong on this one. This other man right here, up here just shaking his head in agreement.
because she's the very person that comes in with deceit and looks to use you and then disperse of you when she's done with you.
So black women come in to use the black man and then disperse of them. That sounds a lot like men and what they do. That sounds a lot like lustful men who come in and just use black women for box and use them and then leave their seed everywhere and not take care of their goddamn kids. That seems like something a lot of black men do, but I guess we can't talk like that now. But we're going to platform Mr. Anton. That's stupid. That's stupid, Corey. This is the man that you brought on.
And then she'll move on when it's all said and done.
Corey.
And then say, well, what about the kids? Fuck them kids and fuck that woman too.
Come on, Corey. Come on, Mr. Corey Miners. You brought on a man. You brought on a man, Corey, that said F the woman and F them kids. You brought on a man on your platform that literally said F the woman and F them kids too. Now watch what other harmful thing he finna say, Corey.
Throw that with the bathwater. Throw the baby out with the bathwater. Start the fuck over. Get a whole new group of women, and then fix the community that way.
Corey. Now, Mr. Corey Miners, Mr. Smart Christian Channel. He said throw out the baby with the bathwater, get a whole new group of women, and start the community over. Does that sound like a godly man to you? Huh, Corey? Corey, does that sound like a godly man to you, bro? Does that sound like a man of wisdom, Corey? Does that sound like a loving man, Corey? Does that sound like a Christian man, Corey? I feel like you played with God, Corey. By platforming this demonic and evil man on the platform, Anton Daniels is a pathetic excuse of a black man. And yes, I said it. I don't care about how much money you got. I don't care about how many cars you got. I don't care what your clothes look like. I don't care. When you can say something out your mouth like that, any black man with a podcast and some equipment, whatever, any black man with a YouTube channel or a podcast or whatever, TikTok, any man who could say there's a pathetic excuse of a black man. Any black man who could open their mouth up like that and say something distasteful towards their group of women like that deserves no grace. And why should I give him grace? And why should any man give him grace when he ain't even sorry for what he said? He don't have no repentant heart, Corey. And you platform this bogus, bald-headed milk dud of a man. This pathetic excuse of a black man who should be ashamed to be in the skin to the end. You put him on your platform, and I gotta call you out on it. I gotta call you out on it. I gotta hold you accountable because you're supposed to be a man of God, not a man of fraud. You're supposed to stand on principles. You don't platform no man that get behind the camera and say something stupid like this. Throw out the baby with the bathwater. Get a whole new group of women. That's the problem that we got right now. A lot of black men want to go to war with black women, Corey. And then the same black men who claim to be godly be the same pathetic men that'll probably kill a black woman any chance they get. The same men who spread this type of rhetoric will be the same ones to get a woman pregnant and leave their kids behind. The same man will yeet his own wife and children. But godly though. But God. But God. I'm sick and tired of these devils with beards, because that's their mask. Their mask is their beard. These devils with beards infiltrating Christian spaces and ain't sounding nothing godly. They sprinkle in a little truth on a different topic, and then they come to destroy everything that they touch. And that is what these men are. These older black men with podcasts are pathetic, Corey. The older black men with podcasts are pathetic because it's the older men that are delusional. It's these older black men that spread such harmful and toxic rhetoric. It's these older black men that couldn't protect their own community. It's these older black men who can't lead their own children. It's these older black men who can't provide for their own goddamn wife, but then want to talk about what a woman doing. It's these older black men who can't live up to the standard in which they try to put on women. Women need to close their legs, but then they over here inside of a woman as they saying the dang thing that they talking about, Corey. But then you platform this man. You platform a pathetic fraud man. You platformed him. And I gotta call you out on it. I gotta call you out on it. Because I can't believe that we live in a generation. Actually, I can't believe that we live in a generation where men can advocate for hateful, toxic rhetoric towards their own group. These are the same group of women who die on the hospital beds, bringing these broke men lineage on this earth, Corey. But black women are the problem, Corey. He gonna be the same type. Anton Daniel's the same type of man to say that he a man of God, but then say black women are devils. I'm a saint, but black women are devils, and he don't deserve no grace, Corey. And you should never brought him on your panel. Why is the church platforming demons? We shouldn't be platforming no demons, and that's exactly what he is, because look in which the way he operates. Look at how he operates. Look at his mouth. His mouth is dirty. I ain't trying to learn from Satan. I don't want to learn from no demon. Why would I want to learn from a demon? Pathetic older black men who spread such harmful and toxic rhetoric towards their own group, but then you out here platforming them. What's next? What's next? Y'all gonna be platforming men who beat women next? Is that our next one? Because a man who beats a woman, right? He has wisdom and finances. We gonna be platforming men who beat women, but since they smart with their finances, that's who we platforming next? No, you don't get no voice over here. You need to go repent. And Anton Daniels don't have no repentant heart because he ain't sorry for nothing he said, Corey, and you platformed him. You platformed. Why do such a thing? I don't care about him talking about inflation. His head already inflated. He don't care about what he say. He's a loose cannon. He paints women as the enemy. He thinks that the baby should be thrown out with the bathwater. That's what he thinks. And you gonna want to have a conversation, man, please. I knew this man wasn't a believer when he laughed at me. And not to mention, Corey, the man is married, Corey. He married to a black woman, but always got his foot on a black woman's neck, Corey. Do you have your foot on your wife's neck, Corey? Do you have your foot on your wife's neck? I ain't even trying to be associated with what seems and who seems evil. I want no association with these men. Have nothing to do. The Bible speaks when it says have nothing to do with these people. Have nothing to do with these people. We cannot allow devils to enter the church. You don't allow devils to have a platform on a Christian space. You don't platform a black man who called black women devils and then call himself a saint, because Jesus never said that the women was the enemy. Jesus never said that women are the enemy. Jesus showed love to women and then told them to sin no more. Jesus held women accountable and protected women. Anton Daniels doesn't hold women accountable. He just wants to shame the woman because he said black women are devils. Corey, we can play the video again. Should we play the video again just in case? Let's play the video again. Maybe the gravity of the situation of who you just platformed is not clicking. So I'm gonna play it a second time. I'm gonna play it a second time. I want you to know this who you brought on. This who you brought on, Corey. This who you brought on. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to his demonic mouth.
You know what's really wrong with the black community is that the woman is out of her purpose and she's not a helpmeet no more. Yep. She's the enemy. She's more of an enemy than the white man ever has. She's more of an enemy than anybody in history has ever been to the black community, because she's the very person that comes in with deceit and looks to use you and then disperse of you when she's done.
We can name countless. Black men and men in general used to keep black books of how many women they ran through and used for their private part to get one off. And we're gonna say that women was doing the exact same thing. You are a goddamn lie. Men use women more than women ever use men. Let's stop the cap.
It's done with you. And then she'll move on when it's all said and done, and then say, well, what about the kids? Fuck them kids and fuck that woman too.
So now we went from the kids are important to F them kids and F the woman.
Throw that with the bathwater. Throw the baby out with
throw that HOE out with the bathwater. Throw the baby out with the bathwater.
The bathwater. Start the fuck over. Get a whole new group of women, and then fix the community that way.
That's who you platformed, Anton. I mean, that's who you platformed, Corey. That's who you platformed, Corey. That's who you platformed, Corey. Got to do better than that, Corey. You gotta do better. Listen. You don't platform no man as a Christian page. You don't platform no man like that. The first thing I'm gonna do is check you. I'm gonna call you out. See, I'm gonna call you out by name. I'm gonna call y'all by name. Anton Daniels is a threat to black women and black men and children. See, you can't find rhetoric out my mouth that says that. You will never hear me say that black women are the enemy, because the devil is the enemy. He's the one true enemy. I thought we didn't wrestle against flesh and blood. See, that's Bible though. That's Bible though. I thought we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but it seemed like Anton wrestling against all flesh and blood that has to do with women. Anton out here wrestling with women. He ain't even wrestling with God. He wrestling with women. He need to be wrestling with God and his word and putting his word in his heart. But no, he want to wrestle with black women because black women are the enemy. That is a devil. And he shouldn't have been platformed in a Christian space. And you may have been mad, Corey. That's the best way I can say it, because I'm trying to keep my mouth sane. We as Christians, we shouldn't care what a devil has to say. Let me hear what this fool have to say. Like, because you saying a lot in my comments. Like you come up and talk to me. You come up and talk to me because you saying a whole bunch of stuff right here. So, brother or woman or whatever you identify as, because we got to say that nowadays. Your name is Gutter Bags. I already know you ignorant just by the name of your comments, fam. I already know that you ignorant. Gutter Bags. But come on. Either you gonna come up or I'm gonna block you. Okay, I guess you're not coming up. You have a good one, brother. I'm gonna send you one more invite, because you keep talking. You keep saying a lot of ignorant stuff in my comments, but you're not coming up. Every time one of y'all get clocked in the comments, you don't know how you got 799 followers. I'm sorry, how you got 1,218 followers and don't know how to. You have a good one, bro. And then I just got yeeted. I just got yeeted on TikTok. Hold on. That's okay. Because we ain't worried about that. I knew it was gonna happen. But anyway, like I said, I got a backup page. I got a backup page. Because I need this to be addressed on as many platforms that need to be addressed on, because I gotta call it out. You do not platform a demonic man. And I can't, I'm pretty sure Corey Miners gets a whole bunch of DMs. I don't have to go see. The Bible says, address your brother in private. But this was said publicly, so I do have the right to address him publicly, because he went on a public platform and platformed a demon. He platformed a demon. And I hope he sees this, because I hope he sees this. I hope Anton Daniels see it, because you got to show me that you're a real man of God, and can still say that black women are devils, and throw out the baby with the bathroom. You got to show me that you a saint. Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe saint means something else. Maybe saint has nothing to do with Jesus Christ or Yeshua or whatever name you want to use. You got to show me that you a real man of God, and can say that black women are the enemy. Because brother, not brother, because demon, for all the, listen, do y'all understand that I could be very big right now on TikTok, on YouTube, and all this? I can make us look stupid. I can become a coon and make black men look stupid. I'm holding on to my integrity. I don't want to do that. But y'all be finding all these clips of women and throwing all women under the bus. For everything that y'all find, I promise I have just as much content that I can drop and make black men look like the most evil men on earth. I promise I could, but I don't want to do that, because integrity. I'm just calling out what you say. It's best for me to just call out what you say. We should not be platforming no man like that, especially calling ourselves Christian. Why? Anton is a devil in disguise. Matter of fact, he a devil wide open. He a devil in the open. Anton ain't even trying to sneak in. You letting him in. Anton exposes himself. What Christian content does Anton drop? When does he show love to women on his platforms? Every title: black women, 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 black women built like tanks, black women out of order, black women are the devil, black women are not a helpmeet, black women this, black women that. See, the problem is black women, that's all his titles, fam. Majority of all his content is going to be about black women. He has no love for women in his heart. I wouldn't even be surprised with a man putting rhetoric out like that. Does he even love his wife? Then I would ask, do your black wife love black women? And then Corey, do you love black women? Because you platformed a man who said black women are the devil. That's who you platform. That's who you platform. That's who you platform, brother. That's who you platform. Why? Like a simple search. No. I can't even. Corey, brother, I can't even give you the grace that I want to give. Because I wanted to say maybe he just don't know. You know what I'm saying? It would have been different if it would have just been like, Corey Miners didn't know that Anton Daniels is a devil, is a wolf in sheep's clothing. But before the live even started, you said some of y'all may know him infamously. So that let me know that you knew who he was and you still brought him on. I don't know what's worse, you bringing on Marcus Rogers or you bringing on him. What we doing? What we doing? Why? I don't care about Anton Daniels' information on inflation, policies, politics, nothing. Because when you are a devil, the information that you have holds no weight. When you are an enemy to your own group of women, the information that you have holds no weight. And I don't care if Anton Daniels sees it because we've already had a conversation. And I don't mind calling him a fraud. I don't mind calling him an evil man because that's what he is. That's what he is. I don't care about your success. I don't care about how your family being taken. I don't care about your money because you're still not a high value man to me. You're not even a high value man to God. The Bible says every hair on your head is numbered. I mean, he ain't got no hair on his head, but his days are numbered on this earth. You can get yeeted tomorrow if God calls it. You ain't high, and if you're not in full submission to your creator, then I don't care about you calling yourself a high value man anyway. I don't care. Listen, all that stuff is not a threat. I don't care about none of that. Some of y'all just care about that. Anton Daniels is trash. His rhetoric is trash. I wouldn't be surprised if his lifestyle is trash. And I don't mean like he's struggling or going through things because we're human. We all go through things. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if he's not actually living what he's talking about. Matter of fact, yeah, I wouldn't even be. I sure wouldn't be surprised. I sure wouldn't be surprised. This man is a loser. Yeah, I'm on that creative, but I'm on my backup page. Yeah, so it bothered me when I saw this. It really did because brother, you know what, Corey? I'm gonna just be vulnerable. You helped me in some hard times, bro. Your way of dissecting the word helped me apply it. Your word, you bringing up the word, not your word, but Jesus' word. You bringing up the Bible passages, and me and my wife reading them together, bro. That was moments that we shared to where we was dissecting certain passages and you explaining it. But then seeing you do this with a devil, now I'm mad because now it's like I don't know I don't know how to look at you anymore. I don't because now I got to see what side you on. Because again, Corey Minor, a black woman gave birth to you. I'm a black man. You a black man. Anton Daniels is a black man. The only difference is between me, you, and Anton. Well, it's a lot of difference, but the main key difference, Corey, is that me and you have never said black women are the enemy. Anton Daniels said black women are the enemy. So he's an enemy of black people because people come through the woman. Why would I use war terms and rhetoric? See, when Jesus said the devil is the enemy, he meant the devil is the enemy. When Jesus said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, he meant that. Anton Daniels ain't bringing it back to say the devil out here. Anton Daniels saying these black women out here. That's the problem. So Anton Daniels ain't wrestling. He don't even understand that scripture. Probably. Because if he did, and he really was a believer and really was a Christian and really was a saint, he wouldn't have spun his words that way. talking about being a man of integrity and saying he was raised by his dad. I would love to talk to his dad. I would check his dad and tell his dad that his dad did a bad job if his son AD Daniels can open his mouth and call black women an enemy. Yes, you darn right. I would call him out. I think your dad did a bad job. Because I saw that on the live that he wanted to say, I wasn't raised by my mama. I was raised by my dad. Well, that's probably the problem. That's probably the problem. You wasn't raised by your mother. You was raised by your dad. So maybe because your mother, I don't even know. I don't even want to jump to conclusion. Maybe that's part of the problem is that your mama didn't give you the love that you needed. No problem. He sent me an article and stuff to that shit. It's not a study. It's not a study. It ain't even. There's nothing. There's nothing there. So it ain't even no point of us even addressing it. I can share it to you what he sent the last thing he sent me because he sent it to me yesterday. But yeah, like so when it come to this type of stuff right here, gotta call it out. Listen, I didn't want to call out Corey Myers, but he did this on a public platform, and what you say publicly has to be addressed publicly. Christian men should have nothing to do with red pill men. The standard in which Jesus placed on me would never have me open my mouth up to say that my own group of women are the enemy. And then the cop out, Corey, in the beginning of your man, hold on, man. I can't let it go, man. I can't let it go. You gave him such grace. You gave him grace, Corey. Come on, man. You gave him grace, Corey. I gotta call you out. Let me see if I can with live. I gotta call you out. Look at this. You and then you titled the video, consider this before voting. I'm not considering nothing Anton Daniels. I don't care about nothing he has. Nothing. I'm gonna skip past this, y'all, so y'all can see it. Cause like this, how pathetic. Let's share the screen on. Let's share the screen, man. This is wild. This has been a very, very, very trash day.
Yeah.
Do you not see how that's a force? She failed at the border.
Mm-hmm.
She had.
Yeah. Let's get past that because I want to know why you buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do my very best. I told you all 2 days ago, yesterday, I'm struggling. I don't know what this is. Some sort of, I don't know, cold, whatever it is, sneezing, whatever. I've taken all sorts of medicine, so I'm drowsy while at the same time full of coffee. It's a struggle inside my body, but as you all can tell, I'm bald, so I can handle it. I want to bring on another bald brother who can also handle this. This brother has become more and more famous. For some of you folks, I guess notorious, but his opinions are articulated well.
What's the difference? What's the difference between Anton Daniels' opinion being articulated well and a Kevin Samuels? What's the difference, brother? So why are you giving grace to this man? Why are you giving grace to a man who literally called black women devils? I mean, black women the enemy. That's stupid.
Understands his point. Now you can agree or disagree, but the issue is do you also have a valid point? Can you articulate your point? So what we want to do is we want to talk about
do I have to give a point? Okay, hold on. If we were talking about that, listen, Corey, for every black man that can get online and bring in delusional women and give an example of delusional women, I got just as much as historical information. I got just as much examples of black men being killers and thugs and all the disdainful rhetoric that they put on black women. I can flip it back to the black man immediately, because every day a black woman dying to a black man. I could do that every day. But I'm holding on to my integrity, because I don't want to flip it to make it seem like black men are an enemy of black women. I don't want to do that. But see, Anton Daniels called black women the enemy. I thought Satan was our enemy. I didn't know that me being a black man, that my own group of women is my enemy. And then don't say nothing about the black man is killing more than the black woman. The black man is more of a threat to me than the black woman physically. My livelihood could be taken faster by a black man than a black woman. I can articulate that very well, Corey. Everybody's opinion ain't needed, brother. Everybody's opinion ain't needed, brother. Activities. My bad, y'all. That was me switching over to my TikTok real quick. Yeah, like every what we talking about?
The election. This is going to be purely political. We're not going to talk a whole lot about. We are going to talk about it if and when it shows up, obviously. But we won't be dealing a whole lot with biblical arguments. We've done it before, but I want to make an opportunity or present an opportunity to talk about.
We not gonna do a lot of biblical arguments. That should have been the first thing that should have been addressed. Is for him to give a biblical example that Jesus said black women or your own group of women are the enemy. That's all I need. I love it. I want it. I want it. That should have been the first thing that you said. Oh my goodness, if you would do any research. If you are a lover of black women, that should have been the first thing that you asked, in my opinion. If you're a lover of black people, see, I'm not trying to make it about race. But he said black women are the enemy. And he has men that are following him. There's a few women that follow him. They might be just as delusional, but it's mostly men that gravitate towards what he's saying. Black men specifically. And brother, what we doing? This ain't about hating on the next man. This should be about protecting the saints, the real saints. Because ain't no black real Christian man go say to his own group of women are the enemy. He can't even get that to come out the water. Ain't no Christian man go say throw out the baby with the bathwater. Where did Jesus say throw out the baby with the bathwater? You will never find it. You will never find it. And y'all let you platform this guy. No. Listen. I'm disappointed, brother.
The issues, and so that being the case, I want to bring in my other bald brother, Anton Daniels. Brother, how you doing today?
I'm doing phenomenal, man. How you doing?
I'm awesome.
Happy
I'm
to
awesome.
be here, man. I'm excited to be kicking it.
I've got an internal battle going on with this sickness and my coffee, so one's trying to take.
That's all I really wanted to show. They're gonna talk about politics. They're gonna talk about finance, what's it called? Inflation. They're gonna say a whole bunch of stuff, but me personally, as a Christian platform, not bringing you up. Not bringing you up. It ain't gonna happen. I don't care what you got to say. Any man that can call his own group of women the enemy, I ain't got nothing to say to you. We ain't buddy. We ain't kicking it. We ain't, I ain't none of it, because I saw that you were a charlatan. I'm sorry. I saw that you were a demon, and I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. And we should not have any type of content, I would never have platformed Corey, man. I'm disappointed, Corey. All I can say, I'm lost. I'm lost for words, Corey. I was mad. I screenshotted this picture that I have on the background. I screenshotted this and sent it to my wife. I screenshotted this and sent it to my wife, and even she was shocked, Corey. I screenshot, like, bro, why? I think you dropped the ball, brother. This ain't no loving man. You can tell by the fruits of his mouth that this ain't no loving man. You could tell by the title of his videos. This ain't no loving man. This ain't no lover of women. You could tell by you could tell by the hateful stuff that I just put up. The example that I gave. Listen, you could say, well, I believe you could say one thing in life. You could say one thing in life. I appreciate the $5 super chat, Angela. Thank you. Appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. They are blaming the black woman so they don't have to hold themselves accountable. Yep. That's what they're doing. So you can. All I'm saying is certain people don't need to be platformed. Let me tell you, this wouldn't have happened on no other. We shouldn't be talking to devils. I would have gave Anton Daniels the gospel and then that's it. But you're not I don't care anything else, bro. We don't have nothing to talk about. Corey, you had a responsibility to the saints. When much is given, much is required, bro. And there is no way that you telling me that you thought that this was a good idea. I can go learn about inflation and politics from anybody, but it doesn't have to be from a person that is a known hater of black women. I don't have to listen to that. And you shouldn't put no evil man on no platform to speak to a Christian audience. And then Anton Daniel wanted to address the comments talking about I love to address the comments because one thing y'all want to do is y'all want to be in an echo chamber. And it seems like y'all don't want to listen to people with different ideas. It ain't about different ideas, fool. I don't want to listen to no black man that call black women the enemy, fool. Not fool literally like in a biblical sense, but you know what you're saying is foolish. Why? You don't have nothing good for me to hear at that point. There is nothing that I need to hear from you when you have marked your own group of women as the enemy. And then at the same time, want to talk about marriage. Want to talk about the black woman need to submit. For what? And to who? Because if you saying black women need to submit to men like you, with your rhetoric when you will call them a devil, and then with them men that's following you, why should black women even submit to you type of men with that pill up your butt? The problem is too many of y'all got a red pill up your butt and you won't go touch grass. You won't go connect with a woman, but you want to sit online all day, every day, talking about women this and women that. You're scaring the women away because you got a pill up your butt. Get the pill out your butt and go talk to somebody. Get out your house. Stop being an incel. Go learn about something. Go live a little bit. Get your foot off women's neck, and then you'll be all right. Get your butt in shape. You have ain't no man looking like Anton Daniels or the angry man shouldn't be online talking about women built like tanks when you built like a milk dud. I don't know what y'all be talking about. Y'all don't even be looking like nothing, but then got the nerve to talk about how a black woman look when you look like an unfinished science project. It looked discombobulated. And y'all want to get on here and talk about what black women doing, but tell these men to go get in the gym looking like the letter O. My bad. I get so sick of it. And but back to the Corey, you shouldn't have brought this man on the platform. We don't give mouthpieces to devilish men. We don't platform evil men, known evil men. And the fact that you did this, now I have to watch you closely, because who else are you finna try to bring on? I can understand you trying to bring on Marcus Rogers to help him understand what certain passages meant in the Greek. But you bringing on Anton Daniels, he should be marked as an enemy of black people, definitely an enemy of women, and a danger to young men. Because when you as a black man get on a microphone and broadcast your voice to say that black women are the enemy, young black men can hear that. Young black men can hear that and can internalize it. See, the problem is you don't have men not being responsible with their voices. And we get shunned, and men who call them out for what they say get shunned. But I have to hold your feet to the fire because nobody else would do it. It's not a lot of men doing it because every man is afraid to be called a pander or a simp. But I have to address these punks. We got too many punks with microphones and bad rhetoric, and nobody is addressing what you are saying. And you should be called out for what you say. And you should not be platformed because of what you said. And what you said was evil towards black women. So why should you have a platform, fam? Why should a man like that be on a Christian platform and y'all over here laughing? Ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing funny. Nothing about this is funny. Nothing about this is godly. Nothing about this is loving. Nothing about this is caring. This is a demonic attack. And now you have gave this dude exposure to your audience who may not have known him before. And matter of fact, just wait till them black women that follow you, Corey. Just wait till they go over there and see what he puts out. Let them find this video. Let them find this video with the clip of what happened, of what he said. And let's see if if they want to flock their way, they can. But these men have become enemies of women in general with anti-women rhetoric, pro-man rhetoric. And you put this man on your platform, but you're called the Smart Christian channel. You should have no association with a demonic man like Anton Daniels, who says black women are the enemy. Who said, Corey, how can you be a Christian man? Corey, let me just ask you a question. If you see this video, Corey, if you see me online, if you see this live, how can you be a God-fearing man, a saint, as Anton Daniels calls himself, and say throw out the baby with the bathwater? How can you be a saint, a God-fearing man, and say black women are the enemy? How can you be a God-fearing man when you say F the women and F the child, throw out the baby, and black women are the enemy? How can you love God? How can God occupy your demonic heart. I don't care what you're saying. You got to make that make sense to you. You got to make that make sense to me, Anton. And Corey, that is the type of man that you platform on your platform. That's the type of man you brought on your platform. That's what I meant to say. You brought a whole demon, and now he has gained territory in your space, people being exposed to him. Honestly, I can't wait. You should have been responsible with your platform, homie. Brother. See, because Corey, I got love for you, brother. I got true love for you. That's why I haven't cursed in this video, man. I don't want to curse you out. I don't even want to curse Anton Daniels out. I may call him a devil, but that's what he is. That's what he is. I'm gonna call it how I see it. That's a devil, because only a devil would say that your own group of women are the enemy. Only a devil can be whispering in your ear. It ain't the Holy Spirit whispering in his ear, Corey, telling him black women are the enemy. That wasn't Jesus Christ, Corey. That wasn't the Holy Spirit. That wasn't God the Father. That wasn't the Holy Triune. That was not the Trinity. It wasn't. That was the devil. That was the devil in feelings, because the devil loved to placate to a person's feelings and have them say a whole bunch of stupid stuff online. That was the devil, Corey, and that's what that man said. And every time I'm going to hold his feet to the fire, because what you say online is permanent, and he meant it. You know what? The Bible says, Corey, that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So when Anton said that, that was in his heart, Corey. That was in his heart. And he said that he broadcasted it. He put the clip out. He was on a panel. Does that sound like a man with God's own heart in him? Does that sound like a God-fearing man, Corey? Why even be associated with wolves, Corey? We can find multiple scriptures of Jesus protecting women, Corey, telling us to avoid wolves in sheep's clothing. And you went and brought a known wolf into the mix to have a somewhat, I guess it was supposed to be, intelligent conversation about politics. But sometimes it's better to not even talk to that person because of what they said. Their history and their past alone has them in trouble. And Anton Daniels does not have a repentant heart, Corey. Anton Daniels don't care about what he said, Corey. He don't. Because he said it to me personally. He said it to my face. Virtually, Corey. That black women have done more harm to black men than any white man. But I could go look at history and basically prove that not to be true. I mean, I could paint it to say black men have more smoke for black women than the white man. I could do that, but you know, why would I do that? Right? Because you know, I'm trying to hold my integrity. I'm over here trying to hold my integrity, and them fools out there losing it all. I'm purposely not framing videos the way, you know, in certain ways, because I'm holding my integrity. But see, that man, Corey, that you brought on, he don't have no integrity, Corey. He loved what he do. Corey, he loved making black women look stupid. He loves the praises of man. He loves simping to men, but then got on your platform and say that he don't placate to nobody's feelings. He only bring in half truths, Corey. He don't show the other side of what men be doing is wrong. But he loved to say that the woman is the problem. You ain't never heard him say black men are the problem, when men in general are the problem. That's a truth. Men in general are the problem. He'd call you a simp, Corey. He would call you a simp, Corey. That's what he would do. But you brought on this man. You out your mind, man. You out your mind. You out your mind. And brother, I'm disappointed. I don't listen. I'm not in that. I'm not big in that space. I'm whatever. I don't care if Ruslan see this. I don't care if Marcus Rogers see. I don't care if big Christian name. I don't care if Tony Gaskin see this. I don't care if Tony Gaskin see this. Y'all all can see this. I'm standing on what I'm standing on. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out for what you did. I do not care. Every day, I'm going to call these pathetic losers and these evil men out for what they do. And Corey, you should be ashamed of yourself for even bringing on a man like this. Well, I think you should be ashamed of yourself, brother. I still love you. But this was heavy on my heart to call out. I couldn't let this slide, Corey. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, Mr. Minor. Because that man up there is a wolf. That man is not a saint. Because a saint wouldn't open his mouth to ever say something like that. And I don't care what type of knowledge a man may have. I can learn it from somebody else. I could bring on someone better who has not said things like that, who is just as knowledgeable. You could have brought on multiple people, but you brought on Anton Daniels. You brought on Anton Daniels as a Christian man. And you probably feel no shame. Well, hey, look, that's your platform. You felt like you felt like that was a good move. If you think that was Holy Spirit fed, if you think God told you to do that, if that's what if that's what you wanted to do, I have nothing to tell you. I ain't listen, as a Christian platform, I ain't bringing up no devil. I ain't bringing up no heathen. I ain't bringing up no enemy of women. I ain't bringing up no man who say black women are the devil. I ain't bringing up no bald-headed buffoon. It ain't gonna happen. Anton Daniels could kick rocks. I'm not bringing him up. I don't care about what you got to say. Your voice your voice is trash. And I don't even care to reach men who think like Anton did. The only thing I'm giving you is the gospel. I ain't trying to talk to you about politics, and I'm trying to talk to you about why would you open your mouth to say something evil like that. That's all I want to talk to you about. I ain't talking to you about nothing else. I'm gonna talk to you why you think that you really Holy Spirit filled and why you think you really love God, but you calling women the enemy. I thought we wrestle not against flesh and blood. That's what I'm gonna talk to Anton Daniels about. I ain't talking to you about nothing else. I ain't talking to you about nothing else. That's it. Talking about no goddamn Trump. No Kamala. Don't care. The King of Kings is still on the throne. All these bald-headed men. Devils with a platform. Devils with a platform. Gaining ground in the church. Gaining ground in the church. Bible say beware of wolf in sheep's clothing. Y'all will see the wolf in sheep's clothing and then bring in the wolf to attack the sheep. You have done a bad job of protecting the sheep. That was your flock. And you brought a demon to talk to the flock. We don't care about what demons got to say. Anton is a devil and influenced by devils with a whole bunch of devils following him. Go look in his comment section, Corey. Go look at what the men say about black women. That's probably how they feel about black women in the church too, Corey. You did a bad job protecting the flock, man. You were called by God to teach his people, not to bring a devil to talk to his people. Bad decision. Now, you in the Lord, I got to give you grace. Well, I'm not the giver of grace. Jesus is the giver of grace. Like, I understand, like, I gotta, conduct myself in a mature manner. I can't really, I ain't trying to say no bad words because I do love it. I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna support you. I'm still gonna subscribe to you because you know the Greek. And until I learn the Greek on my own fully, I need to speak to people who know the Greek because I want to know the original word of God. Because there's certain words that meant certain things that add more context to the word to bring the word to make the word feel more good. I know that don't make sense, but it brings extra layers to the word. But on this, I have to call you out. I gotta call you out, brother. I didn't expect this from you. I didn't expect this from you. But you know what? I said all I said all I could say. This wasn't really alive to let no one come in and talk. I wanted to just call you out and warn people of this man. And I don't even care if he see it because if and when he see it, whatever. And I don't care how Anton Daniels feels about me calling him a devil because I stand on it all the way. You are a devil, Anton. And until you have a repentant heart to say that I'm sorry for the harmful rhetoric that I put out, which you're not, which is your words gonna get you in trouble. See, God, listen, I'm telling you right now. See, we want to talk about God. God gonna judge you on everything you said. So when he come back and you said black women are the enemy, you're gonna have to prove to God why you said. You gonna have to prove to God. Well, actually, you ain't got to prove to God because he never said it. You ain't gonna be able to say nothing. Because God can say, when did I ever say that women are the enemy? That's all God gotta say. That's all God gotta say. You're done with it. Now, I ain't saying you're going to HE double hockey sticks, but you're gonna be judged on everything you say. And since you're not doing a good job conducting your mouth in a more loving manner, watch out. Watch out now. That ain't just a warning for Anton. That ain't just a warning for me. That's a warning to everybody. You will die one day. Let me tell you, you're gonna die one day. You're gonna die one day. And it's gonna be you and him. And everything you said, no idle word will be lost. Remember, you said it. You said black women are the enemy. I hope you're ready to take that to the grave. And I still ain't seen no public apology to say I wouldn't say anything harmful like that because Anton Daniels doesn't care about the harm that he does or the harm that he says because he's not a saint. Where's the repentant heart in Anton Daniels? Where's the love of God in Anton Daniels? Why are we platforming an Anton Daniels? Anton only should get correction. That's what Anton need to be getting that word, that correction. But he has a foolish tongue. So be careful, man. You're gonna die one day. I'm gonna die one day. Corey Minor's gonna die one day. We all gonna die one day. But everything you said, even the things that you whispered, will come to light. So if you're ready to die on that hill by saying black women are the enemy and saying a whole bunch of stupid stuff, hey, best of luck to you. But I'm gonna call you out on what you said. You don't platform no devil, Corey. This was a big mistake, in my opinion. And based on the comments that I saw in your comment section, based on the comments that I saw in your comment section, I wasn't the only one that felt the same way. I wasn't the only one that felt that way. Corey Miners is not a Christian. Corey Miners, I'm not Corey Miners. That was accident. Anton Daniels is not a saint. There is no saints that say black women are the enemy. There is no black saints that say black women are the enemy. You can't find it. Gotta be careful, bro. You expose your audience to some trash, and we need to. You gotta do better going forward. But we all can be corrected. I got room to grow. You older than me, you still got room to grow. But Anton Daniels, even though he said he may be willing to learn new things, that man ain't willing to learn new things, Corey. Corey, he laughs at Christians, Corey. I don't know how a saint can laugh at his own tribe if he was really saved. I don't even know who that is in my comments. I mean, who is that? So, hey. But, y'all up there laughing and giggling. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. I actually hope you see it. I hope you see this. I hope you see this. I don't even care if Anton see it either. Y'all have a good one. I'm done.